What's going on, everybody? It's me, WORKINMAN, and I wanted to talk about Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 3. So, this episode was pretty interesting. We got some new information regarding Harcourt. Apparently, her and Rick Flag were going to be an item. They were apparently sleeping together, and right before the Suicide Squad, when Peacemaker kills Rick Flag, Harcourt and Rick Flag they were sleeping together, and apparently they were going to become a couple. So we come to find out that's why Harcourt has been such a bitch lately, is because she lost her job and the man that she loved. So that's the reason why she doesn't want to get with Chris or whatever. And, honestly, I can't blame her, I mean, if somebody killed someone I love, I mean, I wouldn't want to get with them. That'd be weird. But, anyways, so we see, uh, I keep wanting to either call him Chris or Peacemaker, but, anyways, Chris, he's in Earth 2, he's hungover, he wakes up, and his brother is like, hey, wake up. And he's like, what the fuck, man? He's like, it's noon. And asks him, he's like, "Are you on the pills again?" And Peacemaker's like, "Nah, man, I'm not on the pills." He's like, "I just had too much to drink." And he's like, "All right." He's like, "I'm making some eggs." And so Peacemaker, gets up and he's taking a piss. And as he's pissing, he sees Harcourt text him and said, "Hey, don't be late for work. Noon." And it's like 11:37. He's like, "Oh fuck." And, he's like trying to hurry up and piss, and he gets dressed, and we see that the Peacemaker of Earth 2 wears like really weird clothes, like leather pants and I don't know, shiny silky shirts and stuff like that. And as Peacemaker is leaving, he's like, "Oh fuck!" He's like, "I don't know where Argus is," or he didn't even know that she works at Argus. So basically, or what does he? No, he doesn't. He asks his brother. He's like, "Hey, pop quiz." He's like, "Where does Harcourt work?" And he's like, "I don't know the address to Argus." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then he's like, "That's the correct answer." And he's like, "What?" And then he says, question two, can I borrow the keys to your truck or whatever? And his brother is like, "Dude, what is with these weird questions?" He's like, "Why don't you just take your fucking peace cycle?" And, Chris is like, "Oh," he's like, "Correct answer." So he goes and, we see he's got this kind of badass looking motorcycle, which, I mean, it looks okay. I mean, it's got like rockets on it and stuff like that, and speakers and whatnot. I don't really care for the helmet that Peacemaker 2 wears. It looks a little too tight or something. I don't know. I don't like the way it looks. But, I mean, it's just a nitpick. It's not that big a deal. Anyway, so he's like riding through town, and everyone's like, "Peacemaker, we love you." And like, he's like the biggest fucking deal, like almost like Superman to this universe or whatever. And there's kids like like they're like, "Peacemaker, we love you," and they're like crying, and he's like, "Man, that's a little much." And he sees a woman in the car next to him, and she flashes her tits at him, and he's like, "Oh my god." He's like, "This is like the greatest universe ever." So anyways, yeah, he goes to Argus, and he sees Rick Flag is still alive, and he's like really freaked out because obviously because he killed him or whatever. And he's like, "What's going on, man?" And he's like, "Nothing much." And he's acting all weird and stuff. He's like, "I'm just here to talk to Harcourt." He's like, "About what?" Because apparently Rick Flag and Harcourt are dating in this universe. And yeah, come to find out that Peacemaker Peacemaker 2, he was dating Harcourt, and I guess he was like a douchebag or something, and he cheated on her and took her for granted and stuff like that. So, anyways, yeah, Peacemaker, he's like, I really want to get back together, and we see them bonding and stuff like that. And apparently, yeah, they're sitting there talking, and he's like, I've changed, I'm not the same person I was. And all of a sudden, like a bomb goes off in front of him, and she's like, "Oh, it's the Sons of Liberty again," which I thought that was kind of cool, like a Metal Gear Solid 2 reference or whatever. But anyway, I don't know if James Gunn is a Metal Gear Solid fan, but I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, I don't know why else they would be called the Sons of Liberty. Yeah. Anyways, so Peacemaker, he goes and the Sons of Liberty have taken over a government building, and they said that they're gonna kill people until they get what they want, which I don't know what the fuck they want. And Peacemaker, he goes to like a pet shop next door, and he goes up to the roof and then jumps across and kind of sneaks into the building, I guess Metal Gear style in a way, and takes out the Sons of Liberty, one at a time. Which now that I think about it, maybe that is kind of like a Metal Gear Solid reference. I mean, feels like it is. I mean, we didn't see Peacemaker hiding in a box or anything like that, but yeah, like he kind of hid on the roof and stabbed one guy in the ears with pencils and stuff. He beat a guy to death with a copier. I'm trying to remember like what else he did. I know he shot a bunch of people. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's kind of funny because whenever he takes everyone out, like he disarms the bomb because like apparently all he has to do is just like unplug like the TNT or whatever they got from like the main housing, and it's like super simple. But anyways, so apparently the Sons of Liberty were going to escape from or like by helicopter, and as the helicopter is about to take off, we see Peacemaker's brother come flying in, and he takes out the helicopter like Falcon does in I want to say like Civil War or possibly I don't know. It was one of the Avengers movies. I can't remember which one. But yeah, like Falcon, he kind of like hit the side of the helicopter and took it out, and that's kind of what Keith does in this episode. But yeah, it was pretty cool. And that's pretty much all that really happened in the episode. Like I said, those some kind of down parts where Harcourt and Adebayo and Vigilante were talking about spiders and stupid shit like that. Um, Apparently, we see that Tim Meadows and Neckbeard and all the people at Argus, apparently they are going back to Peacemaker's house, and they're going to kill the eagle because they brought a eagle hunter with them. And for some reason, they keep pushing the stupid joke about the bird blindness. I mean, don't overdo a joke. I mean, just do it once and that's it. If you keep pushing it and pushing it, it's not going to be funny. I mean, yeah, it's kind of funny the first time, because you don't expect someone to say, I have bird blindness. But when you say it like three, four, maybe even five times, it's like, okay, we get it. It's a joke. It's not funny. Anyways, so they all get together, and apparently Judo Master is part of the team now, and they're headed back to Peacemaker's house. And Peacemaker, he is still in Earth 2, hanging out with his brother. Let's see. Oh yeah, and his brother, he's like, He's like, are you all right? He's like, you've been disappearing more than usual, and he's like, you're acting kind of strange, and Peacemaker like, man, I'm great, because he's enjoying his life there in Earth 2. And yeah, apparently for some reason at the end of the episode, he goes back to Earth 1. I don't know why. But yeah, that's my review for Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you can, leave a like and a sub. I really appreciate it. I'm going to try to, finish out the series or try to review each episode. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.